a little bit of putting some stuff together. There we go. We're in space tonight. What's up, Marshy? How are you doing? What is going on? Hello. Hello. Good morning, I should say, right? There we go. I can see the chat a little bit better now. What up? What up, space sister? Not too much. Oh, how are you? I'm doing a promote yourself. So this is your time to promote your show. Uh-oh. You're exhausted? What's up, Austin? How you doing? Raid. Shop Beta 1 Lane. Thank you for the raid. Woohoo! What's up, friends? We got a raid. Thank you so much. Oh, the squirrel's on my face. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you guys had fun. You did. How was the show? I literally was taking a nap. I was taking a nap. Thank you so much. Brooke, how was your show? Were you selling? I came in like when you were talking about all that stuff. What's up? She had good stuff. You know this palette? Is it new? Is it new? Hey, everybody, follow Shop 801 Lane. I'm sure most of you have heard of her. If you haven't, you should check out her shows. They're really nice for a couple of hours. That's great. Woo, I love it. Thank you so much. There we go. Woo, hearts. So what's up, you guys? Sorry, Austin. They slid in. They showed up. You're in the cult. Yeah, give a follow if you're not following. She has some fantastic shows. And if you're lucky enough, you get to check out the cooking shows. They're fire. She had beautiful purses. She did have some pretty nice purses last night. Yeah. New seller on this channel. Sell back. There you go. Epic streamer. Yes, absolutely. She makes good content too. You guys should follow her on YouTube. Did you guys know Shop 801 Lane has a YouTube channel? Yeah. Like we might see. Fire. She moves so fast. Like she literally makes fire. Her chair makes fire too. Same name everywhere. Same name everywhere. Same name everywhere. So what's up? How's everybody? How was your day? Welcome in. I didn't get to say hi to each and every one of you, but hello. What is that? We caught a critter. I could see it. This is a sponsored givey. I'm literally letting you share your shows. Just, don't spam them 1,500 times. Just $14.99. Yeah. So let's see. Today was like a busy day. It was Friday. Friday. Okay, let's start it out right. This is stream number 332. So that means I've been live 332 days in a row. I'm going to quit. I have 22 more. 22 more. What are you guys going to do? What are you going to do? I really don't know what I'm going to do yet. I kind of think I want to do it again, but I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot. You can't even stay live for 332 minutes. That's hard. Yeah. You could just have a talking show and then whatever happens, happens. Yeah. I know. I can't believe it. 22 days. Yeah. You did do that. See, you can do things. You can do hard things too. Can you believe that? You can do really, really hard things. This was hard. This was hard. Yeah. I'm going to delete the app after 365. Yeah, right. Good night. Never say shut up. I could give you that. Why is this playing? Yeah. Get to bed, get some rest, and do 332 minutes tomorrow. Right? Then be quiet. Okay, that's better. That's better. That's a cuss word in my house. Yeah, my mommy said so. What's a Funeral Parlor Bazaar? Funeral Parlor Bazaar has been coming to my stream since I started Whatnot. Yep. My name is Maria, and I'm an owner of a funeral parlor bazaar. You can find me on every social under the same name. I sell antique and vintage jewelry. You have IG, right? I get it. After the shelves are empty, done. Exactly. Thank you, Funeral Parlor Bazaar. I appreciate you. And let me read the other one. I want to read the other one that someone posted. Almost everybody in here is a seller, so you guys should follow each other if you're not already. And if you don't want to follow people, that's okay too. I'm not going to make you do it. New seller here. So is it Loy Lux Co? Did I say that correctly? A new seller here on this channel. I sell bags, accessories, and more. Also have another channel. Oh, she's thrifty. Oh, that's your channel. I've seen that name actually. Follow and bookmark. All right. Did anybody get one of the beautiful purses that Shop 801 Lane had? Oh my God. Last night we were talking. It was such a great conversation. But you guys, it was like till 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. We can't do that tonight. I have to take my mom to the doctor. Remember tomorrow. So I'm probably going to stay on until like 12:30. You're very welcome. I did say it correctly. Okay. Very cool. My first freeze-dried candy show today at noon. Follow and bookmark. This and that, West Virginia, WV. Oh, the people in here love it. Can I recommend something for your show? Sell toothbrushes and toothpaste. People will buy that. Yeah. Gotta have it. Gotta have it, right? Oh, yeah. You have IG. Yeah, you have a good IG. I haven't seen your TikTok. I have to follow. Oh, you have YouTube too? Okay, I gotta look that up. Oh, wait a minute. Peacock, what does that say? Fucking falling asleep? What's up? You fell asleep last night around 3:30 and woke up at 5 and you were still on. I know. I was on so late. I got into it. It was like somebody came in and said I was reporting news or something. It was so funny. Yeah, I was dying laughing. And I didn't sleep in. I did get a nap today. I can't ever stay awake in the daytime. Yeah. Try everything at least once. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You're selling your parents' estate for your dad. Vintage Disney and vintage Stampin' Up. Oh yeah, I remember Stampin' Up. I should, huh? I have thought about that. OMGYG and I actually thought about that. Yeah. Nightly news at Whatnot. Let us tell you what's happening today. But then it was like kind of overstepping what Whatnot does already. Dr. Smooth 33. I like the name. Yeah. Millie Vanilli, girl, you know it's true. What's going on? I know I haven't seen you in a bit. I hope you're well. You've been going to bed early like a normal person does? You were asleep and my voice woke you up. Just wait till someone gets the awake VIP. You're very welcome. Thank you. Yeah. What kind of current events? Because I know if I do the bloops, I talk about the bloops because that's what people want to talk about. But we're not going to talk about bloops no more. It's over. Having 9 to 5, yeah, it does. Absolutely. And I don't mean that rudely to my friends because I know I have a lot of friends that, want the bloops, but I'm going to respect Whatnot's business decision. Maybe I don't agree with it and I agree with it at the same time. But I think we're going to be getting some really amazing things. Maybe I know we're getting some amazing things. I'm pretty excited about it. So stay tuned, you guys. And no, I don't work for Whatnot. Not yet. You never know, right? I always say not yet because you don't know what the future holds. What is the Whatnot update? You have to wait and see. NDA and no, I don't have anything like that. But you have to be loyal. Like if someone trusts you, it's confidential. You don't share it, but I can still hype it up. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. That's cool. That sounds like it was really good. Nice. I love that for you, Noah. Well, that's all right. That's a good cry. Clarksville, Tennessee. What's up? It was embarrassing. Why? It's okay to cry. Crying isn't a weakness, it's a strength. And you probably got all kinds of other built up stuff that it's important. Yeah. Don't call it crying then. Just call it my eyes were leaking. Yeah. Hello, Disney Mama 4. I'm having a great night. Thank you so much. I hope you are too. Tomorrow night, you guys, I'm selling Disney, so make sure you come in. Yeah, where's Lisa? Is she here? I'll tag her. She better be sleeping. Um, Follow this lady. She's having a show tomorrow. Bookmark her show. She's having a show and she's going to be selling all Disney. So bookmark her show tomorrow night. She's going to raid into me. I am. I'm coming from space. I have 666. That's rad. Do I really? I love that. You guys want to see what I got today? I love Lisa. So Lisa Liss _ merch monster and I, we're making our own little funny Disney raid train. You guys love the La Boo Boo? La Boo Boo? You like the La Boo Boo? I got a La Baby. I got a La Baby. Have you guys seen this? La Babies. La Babies. La Babies. I would sue that living shit out of this company for stealing my La Baby. I would. If I own La Boo Boo, I mean, they could do it. Legally, they could do it. So there's a little keychain. Isn't that cute? It is pretty cute. La Babies. Yeah. I wish I would have got more of them because they're, my kids wanted it. I'll probably give it to my daughter. She asked for it first. So yeah, it's La Babies. Yeah, it's really soft. Let's see. La Babies. And if you look real close, their logo, I think it's like a similar font to Toys R Us. Of course, I noticed that right away. I was like, that's a Toys R Us. That looks like, no, not the Dollar Tree, Five Below. So they're like $6. You're going to break a case tomorrow? No way. Uh-oh, Andy. Which one? Journeys Together? I just broke 3 cases today. I didn't get shit. Oh, man. Well, technically a box. Yeah, I'm going to wait for the other ones. Oh, of La Boo Boo. Oh, La Boo Boo. Those are crazy how popular they are, huh? Okay, who has a La Boo Boo? It's definitely Toys R Us font. Yeah, I was looking at that. The designer in me is like, oh, that's Jeffrey's A and I. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, if you have a La Boo Boo, put an emoji in there. I'm curious. A La Boo Boo? It's not this. It's not this. So some people love it. It's kind of hey Carrie, how are you? You don't have one? I don't know. I mean, I don't want to pay $60 for one, but I love the dopamine hit I would get from opening it. Oh, you're La Boo Boo less. I'm scared of them. Me too. Me too. Boo. I like La Babies better. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you're good, my friend. Never heard of La Boo Boo until I read a story about them last week on CNN. Yeah, they're probably going to be like Cabbage Patch Kids. Didn't the Beanie Baby craze teach any of you anything? Anything? No. No. So, you want to see what one looks like? Yeah. Oh, dear Lord. I know. You know what they look like? Okay, just picture this because I can't really. Oh, I could show you. I have a picture of one right now. Where the wild things are. That's pretty much what it looks like. So to some, they're so cute. To some, they're really ugly. To some, they're fugly. Yeah. Or the Pet Rock. Pet Rock, man, that's still sells like crazy. I went to like Northern California, like Santa Cruz, Monterey, and there's stores that sell it like crazy. Yeah. It's about 3 years, Andy. I did not know that. Yeah, some of them are very expensive. I know they're on version 3 right now. I was watching, actually, I was scrolling Whatnot. Get ready for this one. I was scrolling Whatnot in the La Boo Boo section, and I'm like, wait a minute. and I go one streamer, and this girl's selling them, and they look great, but her lighting's like all dim. And then I go the next one, and the lighting's all bright in the stream, and like you could tell they're legit. You go, and she's showing to show you how, like she's proving they're real. I go the other one, they are not la boo boo, they're like la fake fake, la foo foo. Yeah. There's a lot of fakes. So make sure you know if you're going to invest the money, make sure you have a seller you're buying it from. Like Andy. Andy is legit. His are real. Make sure you know they're real and how to tell. And if the seller, if you ask and they don't tell you and they block you, they're probably selling fakes. Yeah. They have clothing and everything. Yeah, it's crazy. There's a friend of mine on here who has one, and it has all the clothes. I'm going to see if I can find her message and open it up because she said I could share it. Here it is. Yeah, she has a cute outfit on it. Like, very cute. She bought a backpack from me, and then she used mini brands to like accessorize. Yeah, it's very disappointing. I would be pissed if I bought it for 60 and then it was fake. I told you guys I went to a fake store. So that's a Labubu. But she has it all decked out with like a crocheted outfit on and everything. Like super cute. Yeah, that's the clothing. And then here's what it looks like without all that jazz. But she bought a Mickey Mouse backpack and she's like accessorized. It's, yeah, it can be a nightmare. I mean, look at it, right? Personal choice. I don't know if this is version 2 or version 1. I don't know anything about these. All I know is people love them and it makes them happy. So that's great. I sold it a cute little backpack. This is version 2. How can you tell? Is it the eyes? Look at the little backpack. Oh, you know what? They are hype. Yeah, I'm going to say it. They're hype. I don't think they're rare. I don't know anything. Are they limited run? There. See how cute the little backpack is? Yeah, she showed it. I sold it to her. But she has it all decked out. It's really cute. I forgot what her name is. Hers. Yeah. Here's the seller. I'll advertise the seller. She's not selling. Well, she has Labubus for sale actually, and they're real. Mama B Bo. Yeah, go check her out. Bookmark her. She's a newish seller. I think she's been on here for a while though, but she didn't really do a lot of shows. The backpack is the cutest. It's a mini brands. It's an ultra rare mini brands backpack. That one I opened so many to find it. Yeah. Yeah. When one is gone, it's gone. I know, and I was surprised. I didn't know how little the Labubu was, and it actually fit her thing perfect. I thought it wouldn't fit it. Yeah. I don't have any more backpacks, Marshy. I have one other one, but I'm kind of using it for something. But if I get more, I'll think of you. I'll let you know. Yeah, they're hard to find. I bet I have opened like 200 of those mini brands. Disney. I haven't gotten another one. Yeah, I've opened about 200. I bought a case. I bought like a case from somebody. I had a friend that sells pallets and got a lot of them. So I got a little bit of a deal, not a super great deal. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun, but it took a while. I shared it with my kids. We did it together. They loved it. You're just a girl who loves eggs. I just want to afford. Eggs are affordable. What are you talking about? I don't know why everybody pays so much. Go find a store that's cheap. I get them at Trader Joe's, still $5, $4.99 a dozen. The whole time. I've never paid. Yeah, Aldi. Well, Aldi's high now. Yeah, my Aldi is like $7, $8 for a dozen. I'm not paying that. So the whole time I know a lot of people don't have Trader Joe's. $5 is a lot. Well, they're organic and all that crap. I don't think $5 for the eggs was bad. That's just me though. But they were like $3.99. Now they're $4.99. So $1 more. Eggs are free if you have chickens. That's true. That's true. But I know it's crazy. Like, you want to eat eggs. They had it. Oh, Dollar General should be required to change their name. That's no longer $1 General. Yeah. $9. It's wild. But yeah, you want affordable eggs for sure. That's nuts, Heart Center Soul. $9. Are you in a smaller town? Oh, they don't allow it? Yeah, there you go right there. Farm Girl is going to set you right. Chicken food is, yeah, $40 where you live. It's way more here. I couldn't believe it. I did the research to get hens. They wanted $90 for a hen. I was like, I guess I'll just buy eggs. It's cheaper. Yeah. Is it $1.75? Oh, because of the wonderful tariffs. Yeah, and then you got to buy all the shit, build a coop, clean it up. I think I'm going to pass on that right now. I'll visit a farm. I'll support a small business. Oh, a sleepy suburban city outside 26. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's this egg thing. Look, we go in these, right? And everything goes up and down. You just bought 18 organic eggs at Costco for $9. Yeah, when I was there last week, I bought the 36 pack. Well, it's like 2 weeks ago. The 36 pack at Costco, and it was like $7.89 or something. $7.89. Yeah. Because I don't think all the Costco's, their prices are all, I think each store is different. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe people, some people are trying to hatch them, right? There's some YouTube kids trying to hatch their own chickens from store eggs, the fertilized ones or something. I saw a whole thing on it. I didn't finish watching it. I'll report back later on that. I don't know, Brooke. I really don't. It's not going to happen. I know that. But they were doing something. I'm like, okay. Yeah, Trader Joe's has those. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, we eat a lot of eggs. Yeah, because we'll make like French toast. We'll make scrambled eggs. I like steak and eggs personally. I did make that for breakfast for myself yesterday. I needed some protein. Does that mean eggs are going to be $1.59? If a grocery chain can put it at $1.59, there's going to be 5 or 6 people that pay that. Yeah. Now you want eggs and toast sounds good. That actually sounds really good. I'm going to make that for breakfast, steak and eggs. Aside from making cookies, I know. If there was $4 a dozen there, see, Thrift Works. And are they like farm fresh or no? Just regular. I went to the local farm because first I called them. Just go vegan. No thanks. you still need that protein. I tried it. Yeah, I tried it. It wasn't for me. That diet wasn't for me. You make your own bread. So eggs, yeah. Peacock, good night, my friend. Sweet dreams. Then you get some eggs soon. Exactly. That's what bacon's for. Free range. Oh, okay, that's cool. Well, you'll see everything's temporary. Remember that. Everything is temporary. Never. Yeah, me either. I tried it. It's very hard. I mean, people that can do it, more power to you. And I love that you want to do that. But it's very hard to do. Yeah. But I did it for like 3 years. I am OMGYG. You guys, what's up? How you doing? I was talking about you, lurker. What's going on? What's up, my bro? Yeah, isn't that cool? I could do that on my computer. I don't even need I use OBS, but my computer has like a couple cool little FaceTime features. I can add like 9 different backgrounds. Let's go to the casino. You want to go to the casino, Thrift Works? All right. But I got yelled at last time. I got yelled at last time by that guy who said he was a recovering gambleaholic. And I said, well, I'm going to go to the casino anyhow. Sorry, you can scroll out. I told him, congratulations for not gambling. Yeah. So we're at the casino now. Woohoo. What's going on, OMGYG? How are you doing? This is free shout outs. Feel free to promote your show at any time. You're mainly plant-based, not vegan. I think it's called pescatarian, poultry, and fish. Yeah. I used to do, where's the bingo room? I don't know. Should we go? You want to go with me? Come on. Oh, I love bingo. I never win though. I have won before. You got a beanie finally? Jeesh. I love it. You got to send Brooke a picture of you wearing it now for the wall for 2025. You got it from Cindy? I love it. You love a noisy bingo room? Carrie, you got the Awake Club. Wake up. Oh, just don't go to the fridge. I'm a recovering midnight snacker. You love bingo too? I was eating like a lot of like I don't know what you call them. They weren't plant-based, but it's like I don't know. A lot of the products were like soy-based, which too much soy is not good. Um, but I don't want to eat foods that they don't tell me what's in it. Why is your reward status off? Because you were lurking again and you shut it off. You were lurking. I see you. Yeah. You guys know how to tell if you have your activity on, right? Do you know how to tell when someone enters a room? You can shut it off. Yeah, you got to go to the account. You want to know how? You guys figure it out. There's one certified lurker. I mean, you fixed it. Okay. On desktop, I can't see, but if I go on my phone, it shows when your friends join. If they're on iPhone, if they're on Android, I don't think so. Yeah. Glow in the dark, neon resin rave train. You're going to have a rave? I love it. Tuesday, 8 to 12 p.m. Of course, their time zone, BBA 2021's time zone's different. So East Coast, right, BBA? Lots of new sellers showing in the dark. Ooh, I love it. I can't see you. You're shut off. Yeah, oh, you turned it off. Yeah, you have to have it on so you're not invisible. Akeem. Yeah, so when they join, you can see at the top. I'm not looking at it, but there's a red thing that comes on and it shows their name. So it's not that incognito. Just saying. And if you could pretty much see it pretty easy. I didn't even see what's up with YouTube over there. Last night I had someone commenting every time I was saying something. It was funny. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because we go to a lot of similar shows too. Not because of that. I just happened to be there and I'm like, oh shit. But you know the tab where it says like your friends are watching? That never works. Yeah, it never works. I mean, I see you I see you're watching. Or no, actually activity. That's not the same. Yeah. Eddie Murphy, what have you done for me lately? Remember that? Oh my gosh. Nobody wants to share their show. You never outed anyone, but you. Yep, I'm gonna out you. You have to go to sleep. Okay, there you go. Disney Mama 4 has 8 p.m. Pacific time. You sell mostly Disney kids clothes, some women's plus men's and accessories. Sparkles and Sunshine. What's up? Raid. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope you had a really great show. Thank you for choosing to raid us over here. We are hanging out. We're having a free shout out, promote your show night. Yeah, thank you so much. Oh, it just disappeared. Sparkle and Sunshine, right? There you are. Any suggestions on getting photos? I keep. And it looks like poop. Did you clean your lens? Take some pictures outside. Always have a clean background. Back to space. Please hold. Please hold. Yeah, we can. You guys make me work. I like space better anyway. Okay. Yeah, you know what I was going to tell you? So clean your lens. Okay. Let us know if you had a good show because I want to hear about your show and what you sell. And I'm just trying to post the raid, but the raid vanished. Isn't that the weirdest thing? The chat refreshed. Um, it's so bizarre. I can't even see the full correct name. I think it was Sparkles and Shines, correct? If you came in with a raid, just let me know. I want to tag them, but I don't want to tag the wrong person. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. So everybody make sure you follow them. They did just rate us, but it refreshed it. So I always recommend for photos, you can okay, depending what you're selling, like clothing, you want to have a really clean background. So take a wall in your house, you can, some people take and remove a picture off the wall and then hang the hanger there and flatten everything and take the picture against the wall. Or they have, go to like Dollar Tree and buy like foam board, make a little photo box. If you have like, a ceramic type, an item like this, and then make sure your lens is clean. Do not use the Whatnot app to take pictures. Take it directly on your camera or your phone. And then it's best to take it, like I have like a jacuzzi. So the top of the jacuzzi cover is like kind of messed up, but behind it some nice greenery. So I just took some jewelry pictures actually the other day outside. And I just put like white, it's kind of like plastic. And then you could put like foam board and you could set whatever your item is on it and take the picture straight on and then move it around as you need to. But don't over stress on the pictures. Just try to get the right angles. Like you should have, depending on what the item is, the higher the value, the more detailed the picture. But like sometimes, like if I was selling the babies, like the little bit the baby, I would have it with basically a white background or even a black background and have it like front, and I'd show the tag so they could see. Yeah, and the back of it. And if it has a keychain, I would do that. I like to stage my jewelry on top of donuts. Driftwood. I mean driftwood. Just try it out, load it. Don't stress out about it, but use your regular phone. I've bought a couple of apps that I like. You don't have to, but I have an iPhone. The camera's fine. Yeah. There you go. Look what Farm Girl Scavenger did. Yeah, I just use the foam board. I don't Photoshop anything. I want to sell it. I don't want to edit the pictures. I don't want to alter anything with color or anything. Literally take a picture, upload it. Yeah, so she uses Photo Room. It can add like a beautiful background, but like here's what I did. Here's a really good tip. Do you have a laptop? So you could put like some random wallpaper on that's a beautiful scene or a solid color or something. Okay, and you can put, I usually use, do I have any right here? I don't know that I do. Let's see. Okay, this is one of my favorite things to use for my little photo booth. They cost, I don't know, $5. Oh, they're like stuck. There. I guess that's, I don't know, maybe I don't have it over here. It's because I have my other computer down here. I didn't. But basically, it's, the cutting boards. So I use my computer and I put a really cool looking wallpaper. Like I was trying to see if I have it. I do have it for this. I'll show you. And I used it for the background. It literally, well, actually it's gray. I don't know if you could see it. But like, here's a picture I just took with some, like here's a picture of a little Bitty Pop vinyl figure. I took cardstock from Michael's and I folded it in half. And that's what I use for that. And I did it right here on my desk. Yeah, 8.5 by 11, boom. But this is a tiny item, right? But the one with the background, I don't think I have any where it's the full background because they're all small. Oh, here, you can kind of see right here what I did with it. Yeah, and then you could do that. Like, see how I did on that one? If you click on it, you could kind of see the graphic. and then the gray on the bottom. You could try different things. It just makes it simple. Yeah. Not the best photography, but real quick, easy, and people can see what it is. Yeah, you could do white paper. Cardstock works best because it's already a little bit thicker. Use flowers in a lamp and a candle in the product. That's cool. So you just need like a light. Do you have a light? I know a lot of people love ring lights. I'm not a fan of ring lights. Yeah, it lights product different, and then you always get a glare. So I use a panel light. Yeah. My regular photography lights, they get hot. I don't usually use those. And plus they're real expensive. So I'm taking quick product shots. The best is if you can get some natural kind of light source on a table or something. Yeah, daylight's the best. But if you can't, you got to take it at night. Then there's some good tips in the, yeah. Just be aware of one thing. If you use fabric, get a lint roller, because the last thing somebody's going to want to see is a bunch of cat hair or animal hair or human hair in your photo. Yeah, so it takes 2 seconds. But I've even gotten like a quarter yard and laid it in a little photo box that I have, and I clamped it, and I just took the pictures in that. Just for the background, so it'd be like an L shape, and then the sun, I have it right by a window, and I just take a whole bunch of pictures. You're weird with, yeah. I mean, pictures take the most time, so you want to sell your product through the way it looks, right? And then on Whatnot, that works for buy it now. If you're doing an auction, people don't always need to see your picture. They're just going to buy. I'm trying to see if I have the other ones. And then I did these are all small ones. And I never go to the internet and grab somebody else's photos. I just can't. Yeah. But I mean, on some things I get that people have to find a model. And so the model actually is wearing like the outfit of some sort, like the third or fourth picture in. Because you need to see what it looks like, unless you're trying it on and photographing yourself. I've never seen anybody on Whatnot do that. I've seen them try it on during a stream, which is so time consuming and so amazing at the same time. For my wheelhouse. Yeah. But I'll do that. I'll do batch photography, and sometimes I'll take it with my good camera, because I have my Canon camera that I'll take pictures with, and I have a little SD card. I have it already formatted to square, and I just have it on a tripod, put it right in front of that area, and just swap product out, and it's all remote. Yeah, and it's fast. Sometimes it's faster than the phone. And then the card, it just uploads automatically. I have it plugged in the computer. Sometimes I'll just shoot directly to my hard drive. But I'm a nerd, and I have all those techie things, so not everybody has that. But some people, like I said, a little cheap point and shoot. Some of the Canons are, $100. Great. You don't even need to put it on your phone, because then you end up having all those pictures. And after I sell it, it's deleted. Resin is very hard to photograph because of the glare. Yep. You have to kind of light, you have to kind of light products. Like I always have a light up here, and then I always have a light over there. Yeah. There's tricks, actually. There's tricks for that kind of stuff. You can actually have, I used to take photos of jewelry, and with the jewelry, they would put stones and crystals. Very hard. But I would have a light table under it, and then I would have the special, it's basically plastic, and I would make a cone shape so there was no glare from the lights, and the lights blew through it. Yeah, a light table, a photo light table, a huge one, and I built it. And then the product would be on there, so I'd have bottom lighting, and then the camera would either go straight down on it or straight to it. But there was never a reflection, because the worst is shooting a watch, photographing a watch, and having every light hit it. Yeah, you can use an iPhone, you shit talker. Just use your non-fruit phone. Samsung. Is that what you have, 23? That's a good camera on it. Yeah, check it out. Oh, I know that. I always laugh. It's so funny. Um, yeah, try it out. Try it out. Getting lighting right, like people that do photography, I used to capture like a lot of splash type photography, and this setup could be like 3 hours until I get the right shot. Yeah, I don't think I have any of those pictures on my phone, but there was a light always in the back, always on the left, always on the right, and always above. And they're all lit at different levels. Yeah, lighting is the most important thing. Even if you don't have natural light to recreate it, and then you'll take the picture. Um, you just want to make sure it's focused. Clean your lens. That's the biggest one. But it doesn't have to take you forever, and it doesn't have to cost you a bunch. Do it right on your phone. But don't use the app to do it. I mean, if you do the app, it's not going to be on your phone. You'll just have, so if you sell other places, you can't, unless you're on a computer and you can pull them and download it. Yeah, you're reactivating them. That's good. Yeah, free shout outs. What's up, your perfect pair? How are you doing? Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I'm good. Thank you so much. We're out in space. I don't even have a spacesuit on. That's how super this is. I'm really good. What's new? How's your socks going? I know you got the fire socks. Yeah, you guys share your shows. That's what this is about. Yeah, I am a little spacey. I am a little bit spacey. Yeah, I have 22 days left in my 365 project, which is pretty wild. Yeah, pretty wild. You love the pink? Oh, thank you, Mel. I appreciate it. I did it again. It's real pink. It's like fuchsia. I don't think I cleaned that. What's up, Bananas for Bargains? How are you doing? Did you have your first show? Or you rescheduled it, right? I keep missing it. No, you haven't had it yet. It's supposedly today. Are you going to actually do it? Are you going to go for it? I know you had to reschedule. You weren't feeling good last time. Oh, Mel. Honestly, I spoke about it for the last few days. My business, I always appreciate when people gift to chat and buy anything from my Buy It Now or my auctions. I'm always grateful for that business, but it wasn't a big part of my business. So it doesn't really affect me because I didn't use it a ton. I used it as a buyer a ton. So I trust Whatnot, and they're doing some amazing things that we're going to get, but I don't know. I focus on selling higher priced items. I mean, any item can be gifted, and I've had people give $50, $60, $100 items in my Buy It Now. So I think there's more to Whatnot than the gifting. I know it hurts some of the other sellers that got support in the community. They got their 1,000 sales, now they get instant payout and all that. But I don't know. I think the gifting is really kind and generous, but I hear both sides, that people are gifting like stickers. Some people are tired of stickers. Turn gifting off. I've heard it all. And I know there's people protesting it and stuff like that. But, we all get to, pick what we want to fight towards. And I just want an app that's reliable. And if that interferes, because one of the things Whatnot said is it causes instability within the app. And I see a lot of glitches where the same person wins the gift to chat. That's not how a randomizer works. 2 or 3 times the same person's winning. So I think it is causing issues. And I'm not a coder or nothing, but I understand how it works. And I think Whatnot has been trying to fix that for a long time. And there's going to be things that don't work. There's going to be things that don't make people happy. But at the end of the day, the decision doesn't come from the employees of Whatnot. It comes from the top. It comes from the top. And, for people to talk smack about it or, call certain employees names like in chats and stuff, it's like, grow up. This is a business, take it serious and be respectful. And, Whatnot is a very smart company. They, started like with nothing and look at it's worth what, $7 billion. Be grateful for all the good things. And yes, it's been as the term is, they're sunsetting it, meaning it's going to go away for a little bit. Doesn't mean they didn't say it's permanently going away. They didn't say it's coming back. But I will say this, when sun sets, it rises. So I really think that maybe it will come back at a later date. Maybe they're going to market a different way. I just don't know all that yet. Yeah. And they're redesigning a lot of the app. So make sure you guys update the app. And if you don't have an update your software on your phone. Yeah. And the new merch store is going to be great. I can't wait. I'm supposed to get some merch actually. So I can't wait to get that and see what it's all about and show you guys. Yeah. I've gotten some merch stuff like from Whatnot because once a month I do a sponsored chat show and they give me, yeah, I would love to have like a zip up jacket. I would like that, but I'm going to get a t-shirt. Yeah. So I think it's exciting. They have merch here and there that they send out. I've been doing the community host program since August. I've learned a lot. It's helped me actually a lot focus on when I have my chat shows like on Tuesday Coffee Talk, that I'm not all over the place with the topics because it's overwhelming. If you go into a chat show and they're talking about 45 different things and really they should, everybody can do the chat show how they want. But thank you. I think it's cool when they're focused like, okay, everybody, we're going to talk about shipping today. Everything you want about shipping, even packing. Instead of shipping, packing, inventory, how to start a show, all that stuff is, I think, too much for new sellers. Yeah. And I was like that on some of them. And I was even drained after doing those kind of streams. So right before I got in the community host program, I started doing that with my chat shows. So I have this little book right here. And it's literally all my Whatnot shows, all my chat shows, all the subjects. So I know what I talked about. This is 2.5 years of chat shows, actually, and ideas. App ideas. But it's full now. Yeah. Like here's one, my 2-year show, Coffee Talk. It was all different healthy streams. Be kind. Never badmouth other sellers. Describe your items list. Create a description. Make sure people are aware of cancellations, returns and refunds that are not allowed. And then dollar starts. Do you really want to do that? Do you want to give your money away? This is just one of the lists. But that helped me. And then, all kinds of different things that I talked about. But I did try to stick within the topic, Yeah, thank you. That's just my opinion, though. Everybody can do chat shows any way they want. Yeah, I do too. There's that seller, a chick flips or a chick rips. I don't know her. She's the first woman on Whatnot to stream $1 million a week. $1 million a week. So if you make excuses, you're nervous to go live or you can't do it, I'm pretty sure that seller started out in the same failings. Yeah. But that seller has built their business. Opening football cards. Opening packs of football cards. So with doing that comes, you have to have knowledge. You have to know how to talk to people. Yeah. You have to have knowledge. You have to know how to talk to people. Yep. I want to talk shit about you right now. Okay. No. Yeah. It's amazing. So if, and it's normal to feel a certain way about going live here. It's weird. Do you have to be on camera? No, not at all. Don't be. I wasn't for like the first 3 or 4 months. The Hodgepodge place, my friend Christine, she wasn't showing her face for like 6 months. So you don't have to. Just show up as you. Just show up as you. Unless you're going to be some kind of character that you change every week. But show up as you. People really, truly like that. You started a rate train for lady sellers every month. The wonderful women of whatnot. Trying to do my part to create a supportive community. I love that. We should all uprise, rise each other. I didn't know her actually. There's a whatnot has a blog, and on the blog, they mentioned, I think it's a dude rips is the guy's name. And I think I don't know if it's his wife, his sister, or what, but they actually have a really lucrative small business, but she's doing $1 million a week. You can't do that alone. You can't. You need some support. I mean, you probably can. But if you want to grow, you have to hire staff. You have to hire warehouse people, trusted people, that's the way to grow your business. Yeah, being organized is hard. I think that's the hardest. Yeah, it's always work in progress. There is a lot of moving parts, but you know what I found that for me, what works the best? If I don't talk about them, I just do them and I make these lists, I get them done. Yeah, I'm going to be done. That's the biggest. And being organized is it's like a constant state of that. But I find if you're organized, you have a process for your shows, you tend to do better and constantly run the item. And then when you're doing your show, make the small talk. And it's awkward. It's freaking really awkward. Yeah, you're going to be on camera in your first show. I feel like it'll help people relate to me. Exactly. You're having your first show at the end of the month. Diva's Heart. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah. The first show feels awkward. Just one thing I'll say, read the chat. Three things. Have some water handy or chapstick. Because when you talk, your mouth gets dry and stuff. Clean your camera. Clean your camera and have good lighting, because I see a lot of people that have not so great lighting and it's so grainy and people can't see the product and they leave. So the camera facing forward on your phone, like this one's okay, but on my phone, the quality is not as good as the one facing. So if you have two devices, if you figure that out, you could always have your camera facing you. So this is you and this is your camera and you're not looking at the screen, because this camera is better quality than the one facing. You're on camera every day for work, so you're so used to it already. You're a professional. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so I didn't go on camera because I personally don't like to sell being on camera. I feel like as a photographer, I want to show you the best possible angle of because you're buying the product. You're not buying me, you're buying the product. So I want to make sure that's what I'm showing you. Yeah, and it is hard to juggle it for sure, Noelle. It's like you have to. That's why I don't like the camera on me, because I want to read the chat and then I want to show that product in the right view. And then I can bring the product and do it, run it. I'm not looking at the chat. Then when I look at the product, I'm reading the chat. But I can read the chat and carry like 10 conversations. For right now, in 10 years, I might not be able to do that. In 20 years, I don't know. What's up, Tina? I'm having my first show someday after I sign up. So there's that. I love the enthusiasm. I think your first show should be first corn show and all your products should be corn. Yeah. Do it. Do it. You need a link? I'll give you a link. I'm exhausted. Did you say don't use my screen camera? Use the camera on the other side? So, all you need is a cell phone. The camera facing out, when you take a picture like this, the quality of this camera pointing out is higher pixels. So it's better resolution. The camera facing you, like when you take a selfie or whatever, is about half of that sometimes. Sometimes like this one, this is 60 or I don't know what it is, 60 or 48 megapixels. This one's 12. Most cameras, like some of the Samsungs here, are 100 megapixels. You can change them too, but a lot of the Samsung's 100 megapixels, and then this one's 12. Yeah, so it's not. It's. I'd rather use the 100 megapixel versus the 12. Right? Yeah, yeah. Corn nuts, popcorn, corn puffs, corn on the cob, cream on the corn cans. Endless possibilities, Tina. Maybe a corn purse or a corn wallet while wearing a crocheted corn mask, and you could play cornhole. I had to start leading meetings for our department. So 80 plus people with, yeah, and everybody's looking at you. Some people are zooming in on your face, zooming in on your background. Yeah. What cured me of talking to the public is I became a national sales manager for a beauty company, and they flew me down to Oklahoma, and I had to do a stage presentation in between two of the largest hair companies in the world with 10,000 people in the room. Yeah. Talk about learning how to talk to people. So, and it was fine, but obviously was nervous. So you get used to it because everybody's looking at you, but that wasn't even on camera. In at the deep end. Oh yeah, I went full. Yeah, I did like a 5 minute, 10 minute presentation, and I had a slideshow and everything. And the big company was Paul Mitchell. That's a huge company. Yeah. One of the biggest. Any corny ideas? Yeah, great ideas, right? My mom says I will scare people and they don't need to see all the. No, you know what? You know what? Be you out however you appear. I have a friend that was a new seller here and didn't want to show her face because she was just, self conscious, of course. And like, we love her. And she went on camera and it was great. It was like, why are you hiding? Yeah, why are you hiding? Because, you never know what you are to somebody. And then when you connect with, on camera, or you connect with your voice or your kindness and your kind words, it just goes a long way. Yeah. And I never, like, I honestly, I don't care what someone looks like. Or I'll say it like this, I don't really, it's how someone treats somebody or treats people. If people, if people are assholes and they treat people bad, they're ugly to me. They're just black at the heart. That is volumes for me. Yeah. I just, there's, it's hard for people to be nice. I've said this before. People are like, oh, it's so easy to be nice. It's not. There's people who never learned it. They never got love from their family. They never were guided properly. And they can't blame their parents because when you grow up and become an adult, you have to be an adult. Yeah. Yes, you have trauma and all that stuff. But there comes a point when you have to start taking accountability for it. But, I just think that we could all be a lot nicer. That's not people pleasing. That's just shit. Just be nice. We don't know what someone's going through on the other side. And I've kept my streams like that since I started on Whatnot, and I'll always keep them like that. Yeah. And I've had people where they come in, a couple of trolls, but most people know that now. And if they don't, they learn it. Yeah. I don't put up with drama. I don't need it here. This is a nice space for everybody, and I want to keep it that way. Yeah. And I think people like that. I'm not yelling, bid it up, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. I paid 18 for that. What are you doing? That just makes me laugh. Yeah. So, yeah, just be you. There are going to be mean people everywhere. There are always going to be mean people. You just have to not let it bother you. I mean, right now, I never looked on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. I multicast over there. And you know what? I get the comments you would not believe. They're pretty awful. Like really hateful. Yeah. Let's see. I don't even know if it worked actually tonight. Sometimes the multicasting doesn't work over there. Yeah, it's working. Let's see who's yeah. Oh, I got some. Let me say hi to everybody over here on YouTube. What's going on? Hello, friends. I'm sure you guys split. Oh gosh, the names. Can I sing happy birthday to you? Happy birthday, Gavin. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gavin. Yeah, it wasn't very good singing, I know, but happy birthday. Chugs. I don't really talk about that here. Yeah, I don't talk about that. I don't actually discuss I usually don't discuss religion or politics. Yeah, I don't. Because everybody has an opinion. People don't like your opinion. They just have to live their own life for what they want. Yeah, I get a lot, like sometimes I get a lot of religious comments. I'm not discussing that here. Yeah. Believe what you wanted. You're robbing me. You stole that. You did steal it. How about instead of saying you stole that, hey, you got such a great deal. I hope you love it. Yeah, you better be happy, right? You better not price shame them. What's up, Eugene? How you doing? Yeah, I see it all the time. I think people don't think about words and how impactful they are. Yeah, and it's something. I don't know. When I'm in those streams, I really think it's like a maturity level, life experience. I leave too. Yeah. But that's the beauty of Whatnot. There's a stream that, some people love those streams and they get excited and they like it. So honestly, if that's your kind of show, that's okay. Some people like both shows. I'm one of those people. I like both. But I don't like shows where I go to and they're negative and they're talking smack about other sellers or how they're scammers or they do sponsored giveaway scams. It's like where they're constantly bound mouthing or dropping names. I don't think that's professional. Typing, yeah, Diva's Heart. Typing hate is easy and cowardly. Yes. Do not pay any mind to the negativity. Focus on the positive. Protect your peace 100%. Yeah. And one thing I remember someone asking me recently, they had an experience on Whatnot with a seller buying from them, and the seller would turn around and go to Whatnot and get stuff free. And they were frustrated because it kept happening, like not once or twice or three times, a lot. And I told them, look, this is your business. If you feel like they're doing it intentionally to get free product and money, then you need to let Whatnot know. And then you need to choose if you want to block them. Is it worth having them buy from you? If they keep doing it, then they're probably going to continue to do it till they get away with it. And so they blocked them and they go, man, I feel so much better. Thank you so much for helping me. Because it's your stream. You can choose. Not everybody deserves to be in your space and they haven't earned the right for it. Really, Bunny? What's up? I know there's a sound glitch right now with Whatnot. I think it's because of all the updates they're doing. You're always so happy that someone gets a piece I love. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, hey, Faith Keys. Welcome in. You're new on that, but it's your first night. Well, not all streams are the same. Foster friends with the raid. What's up? Welcome in. We are just having free shout outs, free promote your show. So if you don't know Foster Friends Thrift, you're gonna. How was it going? I was just talking about yelling at the chat. Follow Foster Friends because, she's everybody's friend. And she sells all the stuff. Spaghetti and meatballs, welcome in. What's up? What's up? Everybody, you can promote your show. There's free shout outs here tonight. Yeah, free shout outs. Cheers. No longer thrift. You sold an empty box and some trash. True story. I hope there's a clip of that. Look at you with your IG reels. I've been watching you. I was dying laughing. The Disney one. Your face. You did? Oh, good. I could see the trash you sold. I'm going to go back and read the comments. So we were just talking about being professional, keeping drama out of your stream. I literally protect that. I've had people come in here and go, oh my God, can you believe it? So-and-so is doing this in their stream right now. Well, first, that's like a negative impact in my stream. You're disrupting. You're being rude. I literally corrected somebody when they did that. I'm like, I don't care what somebody does in their stream. That's their business. If they're giving something away and you come over and shout it out to everybody, chances are 10 or 20% of people go and leave. So you're negatively impacting the stream. That's not okay to do. Okay, let's see. We're talking about yelling and getting a deal. Yeah, it goes both ways. You're doing bundles. Yeah. And people get to sell any way they want. Yeah, exactly. Bundle it. Bundle doesn't mean give them a discount. Bundle means you're going to pay this price and you're going to bundle a couple together so that you just swipe one time. Peacock says, I don't like it when a seller says, enough of that. No more for you guys when an item goes for a low price or they even end their show. I hate that too. Just start it at the price you want to start it at that you're comfortable with. If you have to get $50 for it, you have to start it with 50. If you have 1,000 people in your stream and you want to take a risk, or you have 50 people or 5 people in your stream and you take a chance and you start it for $1, you have to be okay with it selling for $1. You just do. Yeah, that's weird with the sound. I don't know. I've heard that from a lot of people. Yeah, I will tell you, Noelle, what's up, Spicy Taco? Welcome in, all the friends. I went back and checked because I didn't want to miss a couple of the comments. Okay, one night I was selling, like for real, and this person asked me to buy like 4 things. They were all listed separately. One of them I said, you have to buy it directly because that particular item is a custom ship profile, so I can't bundle it with the other ones. And so they said, okay. And so they asked me, and it was kind of, it wasn't super crazy. So I pulled the items out, I weighed them, I spent the time weighing them, entering the item. And because they said, yeah, do the bundle and I'll just bid on it. So I got it all together. I didn't delete the items out of the buy it now, but I bundled it together. I created a custom listing. I ran it, no bid. And they were chatting in my chat. And I was like, okay, I'm going to run it right now for you. I'll run 20 seconds. No bid. Anyway, it ended up being someone wasting my time. So it's kind of like, if you're going to come in and buy it, bid on it. Maybe something happened. I never want to force anybody, but don't ask me. And it spent like 15 minutes pulling product. Yeah. So, I do that only for the people that have actually bought from me who are buyers on a regular basis. Yeah. What's up, Bonnie? How you doing? Bonnie the Insomniac. Yeah. Yeah, I want people to feel welcome and come back. Obviously, I want people to buy from me because that's why I fill up my bin. I have, I don't know how many items, 600 and something in there. Yeah, closet restore, 100%. I've been in shows like that. What's up, Kathy? Hello. Yeah, only 22 more days. 22 more Ds. I have 666 items. I'm going to keep it that way. And every time I sell, I have 665. Every time I sell one, I'm going to add one and leave it 666. Because 666 is lucky, guys. It's not the devil's number. Oh, no. I was like, where's Bonnie? She's in La Boo Boo. Bonnie, you want to see La Baby? I got a La Baby. La Babies. La Babies. I should buy them and run them. I should buy some of these and sell them. La Babies. There's like 6 different ones. Did I just do the demon voice? I did. I did. What's up, Jacqueline? How you doing? I did get one, but I won't buy. I don't think I'm going to buy a La Boo Boo. Yeah, I think one day it'll be like La Beanie Baby. Well, you know what, Noelle? People always want something cheap or free. There's always that kind of buyer. Then there's the buyer that has perceived value and they know if it's a good item and they'll pay for it. Yeah. Yeah, and you have to know your worth of your item. Some people just start at $1 and they do well with it and they're happy with that. But like for the new sellers that are coming on to start at $1, you take a risk. Just be ready to sell it for $1 and be okay with it. And don't price shame your people. Always say something positive and move on to the next. Like, oh, you got a good deal on that. Don't tell them they stole it because it's like it's kind of like a guilt trip. Oh, yeah, La Boo Boo. This is the babies. Yeah, always great buy. Way to get that. Yeah, it is negative. Yep. They're creepy and cute. Okay, wait, Bonnie, do you have one of those La Boo Boo things? It was crazy. I was watching them sell the version 3s. I got stuck in one of those last night. And after I went off my stream after 5 hours, and I could not believe they were bidding like $200 for one of those things. You did? Yeah, it was crazy, but it came with like accessories and stuff. The eyes is creepy. With the little clothes, yeah. It was cute. I mean, it was cute. They're kind of fugly a little bit. I don't know. It's like they're cute, they're not. They're cute, they're not. They're fugly. I don't know. I'm mixed. Like an ex. Yeah. You like them 1 minute and next not. You're loading all your inventory. It's going to take a lot of work up front, but I think it's worth it. Not running good. Yeah, you always have a few in there that you run them, you know. I tried a lot of things on here, like dollar starts and stuff. Dollar starts only work for me when I get Miss Nina 450. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. I got Wendy up there. Welcome in. How was your show? How was your show? I bet you're tired. Thank you, my friend. I hope it was good. We're doing a free shout out, so we're just kind of hanging out, chatting. I'm gonna be on for about 20 more minutes. Yeah, I got a busy, long day tomorrow. Yeah, load as much as you can in your store. Some people don't have anything in the store and they just run auctions. They believe that if they have a bin, it will distract buyers from what's happening in the auction. I respect that. Good night, Miss Nina 450. Thank you so much. Everybody follow Miss Nina 450. I appreciate the raid. She's on most late nights. So give her a follow and a bookmark. She sells a lot of vintage decor. Yeah. Yeah, so my bin, I have the lowest start, it's $2. I don't know what the highest priced item in there, but I price things competitively and fair. Yeah, you have it does take forever. I like to list on desktop. I do not list on the phone. I think the phone takes too long. But I do use the phone to upload pictures once I've listed it. I made a Seller Hub inventory video on YouTube if you want to watch it. It's just faster, but I show some tips in there how to create one listing and then duplicate it like 10 times and then just make new titles. Yeah, you should. Desktop is the best. Oh my gosh. Or you can use the CSV. Actually, that's the video I need to finish. Yeah, I've been doing the CSV form and I just upload it and I can add 100, 200 items at a time. It's quick. If you type fast, it's quick. Yeah, and it's very easy to use. You literally enter fields and select buy it now, auction, the price, the weight. You do everything but load the picture into it. Unless you're really techy, you could do the picture. But you need like a URL for your image. That takes so much time. You're better off creating the listing, uploading the CSV, which takes 5 seconds to upload and load to your inventory. And then you can add the pictures from your phone. It's quite easy. Oh, that's good. Yeah, and then with the way I have mine set up now, I have the 665 items in the buy it now. I never have to clone anything. It's always there. If I want to run it as an auction, I hit run as auction. Yeah, if I want to run a flash sale, I run as flash. I never have to clone. The only time I have to clone is if I have a show and I have auction items, and then I could clone it into the. Okay, but what goes away? Someone said it goes away. Oh, you're selling cosmetics, skincare, and accessories, so the weight is going to be similar for most. Yeah. Just make sure when you're well, now they have the new thing. I'm sure you're aware. You have to put the batch numbers for every item you sell in cosmetics. I don't know if I think on phone too. Eventually it'll be you scan the well, you can I don't know on the app actually if you can scan the barcode. Can you wiggle your wrinkles? Probably. Probably. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, and the cosmetics, none of it can be over 3 years old. And they have a way of knowing by the batch number. Twin Mom 5000, wake up. Welcome in. Yeah, cosmetics is a tough one. I will say this about cosmetics. I don't know how you ship, but I've bought cosmetics on here and people will be throwing them in a poly bubble mailer. Please don't do that. They get damaged. All of them get damaged. I've had a couple like leak all over. Yeah, I've had a couple of broken lip gloss tubes. So I don't buy cosmetics on here anymore. Yep. I always try to check the batch codes. I also have a background in cosmetics. So I'm always asking I've got blocked twice for asking for the batch number of something. Because it was like a bulk item they had in their bite now. I'm like, can you give me the batch? And it wasn't in there. You could see part of it, but part of the number was cut off. And this was a while ago. And when I looked it up, the product was 8 years old. So I'm glad Whatnot has put 3 years. Yeah. Oh, you had to say yes, rip to her. Shipping is so important. I've had a couple like that I love them. I love the product. The price is good. It's the shipping. So the person was selling, just for example, not this item, but like, here's a little cat. This is Space Cats. Okay, little cat. This thing probably, weighs, 2 ounces. 3 with a package. If I put it in one of my little boxes, it's 4 to 7 ounces. I mean, it's really like 4 ounces, right? It's perfect. I love it. But they were putting it at 1 pound. I bought marbles from this person and I paid $9.21 for like 10 marbles. They was not a pound. So it was kind of disappointing that the shipping was off. Yeah. It's worth buying bigger stuff, I think. But the little stuff, I just like, I can't do that no more. Maybe in bulk if it's, over a couple pounds. Yeah. And people know what they put in there, but a lot of times they'll put 1 pound like on this kind of stuff. But like if you do pick 4 to 7 ounces and Whatnot, it grabs 7 ounces because the price for 4, 5, 6, or 7 in that selection is the same price. But when you're going towards a pound, it calculates 7 ounces, the maximum. So if I have 2 of these, that's 14 ounces. It's still not quite a pound. And then I have to buy something else to pay the pound rate. But when I pack this up, these items are really like 6 ounces, 8 ounces, if that maximum, right? Unless you custom it. So I've been doing customs on the real light stuff. Meowza, meow meow, space kitty rules. 3 years is too long for cosmetics. I agree with you. I don't use any cosmetics if it's over a year old. Yeah, I'm very picky with my makeup. 6 months to 9 months, and I switch it. I already replaced it by then. Yeah, I know. I don't. No, I'm just switching it up too much. I think the only thing that was okay from what I remember was the eyeshadow. Yeah. My eyeshadows last a long time, but I buy expensive eyeshadow. Whatnot is messing up on shipping too. I bought 2 items tonight, 1 to 2 pounds. It charges you full on both of them. Yeah, there's some kind of glitch because I sold a Butterbell the other day and there was no shipping selected for the buyer. I had it at 1 to 2 pounds. So I was like, what? It didn't charge me when I did the label. It didn't have the weight in there. Yeah, so if you have heavy stuff, go through your store and kind of check your heavy stuff. So I did. I clicked on every freaking one of the higher priced items and they're all set right now. I think what happened is I had deleted a custom ship profile. It was a duplicate and it was assigned to that item. Yeah. So you bought 2 items. 1 to 2 pounds and one at 2 to 3, and it charged you $9.21 times 2. Yeah, because it'll bundle it. The only way it would charge you, though, the seller probably has, you know what I'm thinking? The seller probably has it set up as a custom ship profile. Do they? I wonder. I've seen people do that because I went into a show the other day and they were saying, okay, if you guys buy up to 5 pounds, it's going to bundle it together. After that, every shipment is separate. I was like, why? The item does not even weigh a pound. And the seller isn't eating a dime of the shipping, not even a penny of it. No, and I know them very well. Oh, okay, so it's Whatnot glitch. Yeah, so did you cancel it and rebuy it, or did you just contact Whatnot? Because they'll fix that, but still it's a pain in the butt. The seller should actually email Whatnot for you if they can. I don't like that I have to pay $9.21 for very first item. Yeah, Kathy, you just have to look at, before you bid, you have to look at the bottom down there. You know, like, I had one item correct. Oh, yeah, I had that item last night. How much is the shipping on this? You're going to contact. She's also going to contact. Yeah. Yeah, always check. Always check. Because the sellers, we don't know what they charge your credit card. We know we get paid, but we never get paid for the shipping. The shipping is 100% going to Whatnot. Yeah, so this is a 1 to 3 ounce item. That's what shipping costs. Where are you at, Jacqueline? What state? If you feel comfortable sharing that. I was curious. Yeah, shipping went up like almost, I would say, yeah, so I'm in California. It's almost $5 for that little thing. And believe me, these, I don't want to throw, I put them in a small box so they're protected. So it's a small box. Yeah, and I don't want it to get crushed. I could easily put them in a little bubble mailer. Why does shipping go to Whatnot? Because they're the shipping provider. They're providing the shipping label and a plugin from Shippo, and they pay for shipping labels, like prepay for it. And then they get to keep the shipping because it covers their bill that they have to pay Shippo. It doesn't go to the sellers. If I was doing bring your own label like you do on other platforms, then your shipping would be about triple. I'll just tell you right now, the shipping will be at least double or triple. This price of $9.21 is the lowest. The receipt doesn't show the packing list doesn't show the shipping. It only shows on your digital, SNS on your account. And then the fees are the lowest. I know I saw when Whatnot sellers did their chat the other day, somebody kept spamming the chat. The fees are killing sellers. I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you want it for free? We have like the most low maintenance app, literally all these amazing tools. And you are complaining about the fees. We also have coupons and all these different things. And will they have fees attached to them? 8% is pretty cheap. And everywhere across the board, the 2.9 and the 30 cents, everybody charges that now. Everybody. Welcome to 2025. Yeah, and also the other thing about the shipping, just what Bonnie Brickle said, Whatnot will handle if the package gets lost. It's insured up to $100. I think it's on all packages, but yeah, they cover. I had an instance, and I talked about last night. Is what up, Texas? How you doing, TC? I had a package I took to the post office on a Wednesday afternoon. Okay, so after 2 p.m. my time, when I take it to the post office, that day doesn't count as a ship date. You got to count the next day. There's no guarantee in ship time. It's an estimate, okay? When I took it, I had another package on Saturday. I took that on Saturday. On Saturday, I got a message from the buyer of the first item on Wednesday. It was some wireless mics. And they messaged me and said, why does this item show delivered to a P.O. box? I'm like, what are you talking about? So I look at it and I'm like, oh, that's so weird. And so anyway, I was freaked out because I was like, I don't have a P.O. box. I don't have a P.O. box there. Why would they scan it delivered? Made no sense. So then Monday, they were closed. So Monday, I went in there to find out. And they did an internal investigation for me right on the computer. They could literally see that it was a mistake, but even though it was scanned delivered, it still went through the system and it had a timestamp all the way till delivery date. Right. And so the buyer ended up they're complaining like 3 days later from California to like New York. I'll just give for an example. It takes like 5 days if you're lucky. And it got delivered there in 4 days and they still got the product and they got their money back and they filed a item not as described. What? Yeah. So, and then they came back to me after it was all settled and whatnot and said, no, we'll cover it for you. And I'm like, no, the item got delivered. Like they shouldn't get a refund. It literally got delivered. Here's the proof. And I got this sheet from the post office and with a stamp, the seal on it, and I uploaded it to whatnot. And they're like, no, we already took care of it. Don't worry about it. I'm like, they got the product. Yeah, not right. And then they wrote me and said, hey, did whatnot take the money from you? And I said, oh, they covered it. And they're like, yeah. Okay. So they got a free item. And that, fine. That was not okay with me. I didn't like that. Yeah. So the shipping here, they'll cover it. But look, I didn't have to deal with it. But I did. I went to the post office because that's what you do. You make sure it's getting delivered. Yeah. But it got there so quick. I was like, wow. So, but I've had issues where something got destroyed by the post office and it's covered in the insurance and whatnot covered it. It didn't come out of my pocket. Thankfully. So I'm happy to pay 8% to whatnot. It's a pretty good fee. Heart Center Soul, new sellers are confused in all the shipping. They somehow turn on free shipping. So they need to read things and not listen to anyone else and follow the whatnot rules. Follow the whatnot guides because it'll help them. Yeah. Here, I'll give you a good example of why shipping is cheap here. Whatnot has a contracted commercial rate, which is like 30%, maybe even more than 30% less. So if you took a Priority Mail flat rate box, you could fit 70 pounds of stuff in it, right? And you take that, and it's $9.21. And you take that same box over to the post office with no whatnot. If you know, do not type it. If you don't know, I want to see how much do you think it is. Drop it in the chat, Insomniacs. Yeah, I agree, Amy. I've requested it. A lot of us sellers who are doing community hosts said, please bring onboarding back. 22. No, too low. More. I said Farm Girl Scavenger. Yeah, I knew you would know. It's $26.30 for that same box. No, you're fine. $26. That's for a flat rate. If I took that box and it weighed 5 pounds in the large Priority Mail mailing box, it would really depend on where it's shipping to. I've seen it as high as $45 for 5 pounds. So when people complain about fees or shipping, come on, guys. Come on. Now, you can complain about shipping when the seller has 1 pound for a La Baby or a La Boo Boo. Well, La Boo Boo in the box probably is close to a pound packaged. I would love to see Whatnot do this. So we had onboarding. They had a whole team doing that. And I think they get so big, they can't onboard every new seller, right? But when something goes wrong and the new seller fails or struggles and really doesn't have any experience, there should definitely be onboarding. So when they sign up, it says, have you ever sold anything? And then in some kind of box, it should say, on platforms such as blah, 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 Bay, blah, 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 Mark, blah, 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 Kari, right? If it says that, then if they say no, they should have to be right into onboarding appointment and get like a training, like a 2-hour or whatever, something. And there has to be a shipping class because they have to understand, like, here's what we expect as a company on Whatnot. This is how we keep our community strong and the integrity of the community. that you understand these things. Now, if somebody says yes, they have, then they still go fill out their application, and then they can get approved based on what they, have done. Like you could get somebody that gets approved and they have the worst feedback ever on all those other platforms. And then they come here and they end up, scamming, taking money from people, never delivering. There's been sellers like that they've had to ban. But it shouldn't even get to that. So I would love Whatnot to bring back onboarding. Absolutely. There's a lot of sellers on the platform. There's a lot of new sellers. Today I was looking in yesterday in the daytime. I could not believe how many new people. I did not know any of them. Yep. A lot. Thousands. I turned on my, going in a stream just to see. None of them knew me. Yeah, none of them knew me, but they all said hi and stuff. And I went in a couple of them, and a lady goes, "Oh, I know you. I come to your chat shows. You helped me go live." I was like, "Right on. That's cool." Just because I could not believe how many new people. Yeah, daytime is different. But I used to know a lot of people in the daytime when I started, 22, 23. And then I haven't spent that much time in the daytime. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm saying. It's almost like and Whatnot should make it really fun. And they should make it like, okay, this is like a video game. If you watch, hey, what is Whatnot video? You just unlock level number 1 and you get like some tokens or something. They need to make it like that. Like it's fun, but yet this is very important for you to watch because this is what we're expecting from you as a seller. I applied for the onboarding job. Actually, Living Bliss, Shy and I actually interviewed each other. Yeah, we did it together. But we were like, well, they just didn't pick us. Yeah. It's okay though. Well, I think they have to try different things. But all of us know that the new sellers, and it's no disrespect, like I want every new seller to be successful on here. There's room for every person. Yeah, Bonnie, exactly. It unlocks, okay, you've reached level 5. You are now approved as a Whatnot seller. And then here's your promotion. If you go live within a week and you sell 10 items, my stuff for sale, my sister Linda, thank you for the tip. I appreciate you. Everybody give my stuff for sale 63. You lurker. Give her a follow. Thank you for being here, everybody. Yes, I agree. Bonnie, gamify it all. Yeah, and the other thing is too, when you come on too, some people come on here just to make a couple of bucks. Some people come on here because it's their business, but treat it as such. Treat it as such. And you're an adult. Yep. Yeah, I would really love to see onboarding come back. And it can be simple, but then you have to hire staff. You have to bring on a whole team for that. But actually, you don't even need a staff for the onboarding. People have to take, when I did it, I don't think so. ThriftWorks. I think that people are automatically getting approved. Did anybody here, if you feel like saying it, you could red chat it. I won't tell anybody. Did anybody here get approved instantly? You could just type the word boobs after and it'll tell me, but I won't. You did, okay. You just applied and you were instantly approved, right? Bananas too? See, there you go. You too, Farm Girl? But when you got instantly approved, did you have to say, I sell on other platforms and provide links or pictures? Oh, thanks, my stuff. Nope. Yes. I'm going to try. ThriftWorks. I am too. I'm going to do a faceless one. Yeah. I think I'm going to do sports cards like that and do ASMR bids. Hey, come on. Let's bid. You had to do onboarding. I think it was you were the last round. I did onboarding twice. I got permission from Whatnot and they sent me to onboarding school because I wanted to see if anything changed. And the person who did the onboarding was super sweet. We only had 7 people in the onboarding. And they did not even talk about shipping at all. And there was a guy in there, I remember, and he did not ever sell anything, and he knew nothing about shipping. Nothing. Oh, yeah. So you got instant approval 4 years ago? Okay, so if I I already have an account. So if I apply, I instantly get approved. Yeah, I just have to put in my credit card, right? Yeah, what they happen is if you open an account, you make a create an account on the app, and then they turn around and have a little ad in the app, and then you click on it. You're the creator of the Whatnot app? For real? I love the Whatnot app. Yeah, my onboarding was I applied via the website, and I won't tell nobody. I won't tell. Thank you for being here. I applied, and then I had to upload all my information. Shh, don't tell nobody, okay? I had to upload my information. So some pictures of my inventory, where I sold, and then I didn't get approved. And then they said, we need more pictures. So I created like a video and like 5 pictures. You know what I showed? My shed, and I showed the bins. Thank you. That's it. And I got approved. It took about a week. Yeah, it took about a week. And then I got to go to onboarding. And then the first time onboarding, it didn't work. I don't know what happened. Then I had to wait a couple days more to get approved. And Josh did the onboarding. He was fantastic. I think he's a card streamer on Whatnot. He still works there. He was so good. And then, of course, there was like 60 people in the onboarding. And then at the end of the onboarding, you had to take a little test. It was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 questions. They were common sense. Like, how does Whatnot handle shipping? Do you pay for the label up front? Does Whatnot charge the buyer in the transaction? It was just so simple. And so I can't believe it. I passed. And then I got a little thing on there that said, you can now go live. I actually think I have like a screenshot of that because I was really excited. Whatnot is like a whole new thing, you know? And then I scheduled my first show. I scheduled my first show for September 25th, and I went live, and it literally ended my show. And I'm a techie person. I screwed it up. I said, screw this Whatnot shit. This is stupid. I'm not doing this. And then I left, and I went and watched shows for like a week. And I remember watching Noah Baller and Griff's Thrifts. And I think Griff was just a few weeks before, or a month or so before I started. And he was selling out of the back of his car. Like, I could do that and laugh. Anyway, I bought some cameras from him, and then I'm like, I was telling him, oh, I'm new. He's like, just go live, just sell your stuff. So I did, and then I had a show, and it was, I haven't looked back. Yeah. So when you originally applied, it took 2 weeks for Amy Perrin. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much the same. Like, but the delay was me a little bit. Yeah, so we had to do the Farm Girl Scavenger about the same. Yeah. I remember there was a guy in my Zoom meeting. I don't think the guy from Whatnot saw the guy, but he was literally half naked he was naked in the stream. I don't think he saw him. There was so many people in there. I was like, what streamer guy is this? Yeah, he was wearing some questionable underwear. I'm never going to forget that. It was pretty comical. And no, I don't have a screenshot of it, but a couple of the people, you could see their faces. They were like, what? But it's been great since. Oh, SNS, you had it too. Okay. Yeah, I had to send them just a video of inventory and pictures. But it seems like a lot of us kind of the same. Yeah, you make an account and Whatnot knows you will get addicted to it by ending up with a boatload of items. You know what, you guys? I really have been thinking about this. Is I would love to make a Whatnot movie and find some people that are really addicted and they have packages they haven't opened. So if that's you, DM me. Yeah, DM me so I can come interview you. For real. Yeah, I got some friends that will help. Yeah, we must have done it at the same time. You want to do a house order, clean out, yeah. Did you see that guy? I saw that, Bonnie. Yeah, the Pokemon guy, right? He had bought, I don't know, a lot. I've read a bunch of stories about some guys that were married and they had spent one guy spent like $80,000 on Pokemon cards on Whatnot. Yeah. Yep. How much did that guy spend? 220,000? I don't even need to DM you. I think I need hoarders to come, right? I a whole house. Yeah. You know it's going to be like that in the future. You're going to watch an episode of Hoarders and they're going to be like, because you see the people saying, I bought on eBay, I bought on these sites, and they have a whole house full of cats, plush cats or plush Santa Clauses. And then they get bad because they get rancid because, you know, they leave the trash. Yeah, the whole house full of Funko Pops. That's what the guy bought. Yeah. Already been done. Not for Whatnot, it hasn't. Not for Whatnot. No one's made a movie on it. Yet. It is going to happen. I want to do one. I told Brooke, I said, hey, we should make a movie on Whatnot. Behind the scenes of all the sellers from small volume to big sellers. Yeah. That would be kind of cool. They could use that. Whatnot could literally send a film crew out to get the behind the scenes, what it takes, and to show people so that, you know, anybody could do it. When you get depressed, you put Hoarders on. Yeah, I think a lot of people can connect and relate to that. It makes you clean, right? Yeah, you don't want to have all that stuff. And there's obviously different levels of hoarding. It's like hoarding is from trauma. It's really hard for people to like not be hoarders. A day in the life of a Whatnot seller. Yep. People can make their own content and do that too. Because people will watch that. It will bring a lot of views because those are the keywords. My life, my day-to-day as a hoarder. I'm sure there's tons. Whatnot knows my inventory. They track. Yeah, they do. Thriftworks. I totally agree. We need it. Yeah, there's no more onboarding. Will it come back? I don't know. I hope so. But I think it would be great if they did it like I just said. When you apply a question, have you ever sold anything online? And then put the sites. If so, then you fill out the thing. If you've never done it, then you got to do the classes. And even if you have, you need to do the classes. Yeah. Like 6 classes. You know, descriptions, I think is really important. How to pack. Ship time, maybe how they price it. Yeah. And maybe some etiquette. Etiquette would be really good too. Not at all. You just create a new seller account. Go make one. You're doing a video tutorial, what, like a BTS? Oh, Victoria went through a 5-minute video. Yeah. Well, the more people that get, if Whatnot like limits, you know, the potential to make money by creating onboarding again, then, you know, they're not going to make as much money. But if they green light it for everybody, then, but can they make more money that way? If they green light it, probably not, because there's going to be a lot of mistakes with sellers who have zero experience. And there's a lot of sellers that have Zero experience. Or people get instantly approved and they're on their laying in their bed crying and they're depressed and it's like a very sad space and they're asking for money and handouts, and that's not what this platform was created for. Exactly. Yeah. And just imagine like when Whatnot started, their shipping was $1. Who paid the difference? Whatnot. They ate that money because they had to use it in their marketing budget to get more people to come shop here. Right? Shelly TCB, wake up. You got the VIP. So imagine all that money is probably hundreds of thousands of dollars at the time. Now, hey, Marielle, what's up? How you doing? Now, when a new seller makes a mistake, the new seller doesn't always pay for it. Whatnot covers that. I'm sure there's thousands of mistakes per minute on the app, which equates to probably $1 million, $2 million, a lot of money. And yes, maybe they make it up. The good old days of Whatnot, right? Those were the good old days. I agree. Yeah, you have to. I think there should be like a quiz. Make it hard, but make it easy kind of thing, like a common sense. But because not everybody, listen on this app, and it's not putting anybody down. There's people that don't know how to run stuff. They don't know how to input it. There needs to be like some walkthrough, like you have to watch all the Whatnot tutorials, or you could watch tutorials on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, DEE Archivist. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a little scavenger hunt. And then maybe, you know what would be cool? Hey, Squishworks. What's up? Everybody follow my friend over here, Squishworks. He's a little bit of a fuzzy guy. I think the Whatnot tutorials need to be like more in depth. I will say the tutorial that Bug did for OBS is freaking amazing. Are we vibing? Are we vibing, Squishworks? Yeah. But these are all really good ideas, you know? And Whatnot listens. I always input. I screenshot and I input to Whatnot, and they get hundreds. We get hundreds. Like we have an Excel spreadsheet, and when we have our sponsor thing, we actually put all the info. So, Hicker Adam, thank you for the tip. Thank you. Woohoo, payday. I forgot to do that, Linda. Yeah. You guys don't like them. Like Seller Academy. Yeah, what tutorials would you guys like to see? They need work. They go too fast, right? I mean, you can pause them. They're just simplified, I think. The shipping. How to sell faster. How to sell faster. Can I get a shout out real quick? You just got one. Share your show. Share your show. What's up, Your Perfect Pair? Have you guys been to Your Perfect Pair's show? Not only is Your Perfect Pair the bomb, but they sell Bombas socks. All right. Follow Your Perfect Pair. There you go. See? Bombas socks. Are they really the bomb? I need to try one of them. Yeah, I need to buy some of them. I heard they're really good. Also, what's the percentage of cotton versus like what material are they? I need like high cotton. I don't like to wear any of the other. All right, read what Bonnie said right there. Best socks ever, really? Cotton blend and wool. Yeah, I want that. I hate socks and love Bombas. I threw all my socks away, and I loved all those stylish ones with the images and stuff. You sold over 4K? Those socks are hot. So you are the Bombas, the Whatnot Bombas go-to seller. Yeah. You don't even know what those are? Thrifty Gypsy, you should go check him out. Picker Adam, how are you? Hey Amber, how you doing? So Picker Adam is a very fast seller. He doesn't yell at you. He does yell at you to check it out. Come on, Chad, let's go. But like in a fun way. And he has some fun animations. So people want shipping videos. Yeah, Diva's Heart, people need to learn, definitely need to learn how to create a listing and just run it. Sometimes there's awkward silence, but like we've all been there. We know what that feels like. It's weird, right? So let's give some of our new sellers a little bit of grace. And if you're a new seller, give yourself some grace. So Whatnot's only allowing 2 seller accounts? Not true. I have 5. I'm just kidding. You like the socks too, Blue? Amelia, hello. No, I have 2. I have 3 technically, Darren. But I don't remember what the other one was. It was when I was like making tutorials when I first started. Yeah, and don't say sorry to the chat. That's what people pleasers do. Don't. I'm a graduated people pleaser. Don't say sorry. And don't say it's cute all the time. It's so weird for you not to talk when you're running. Yeah. I need like 2 seconds when I'm running it. But I'm still, if you guys watch me long enough, I'm talking all the time. But I'm still talking about, well, I grab it. Hold on, let me grab the item. Okay, well, I've got this Fenton glass bowl. I'm going to put it over here and we're going to take a look at it. And meanwhile, while I'm doing that, I'm putting my phone over here on the stand. Chatterbox, totally. Yeah, Amy, you talk good. You're always talking or making jello. You did? You printed a sheet? That's a good idea. I would like to take this moment to apologize to absolutely nobody. Picker Adam for the win. It's super cute. Like, well, I think we all go through that phase when we start. It's super cute. I still sometimes say super cute, but nothing like when I started. And then you scroll to the next show and they're like, okay, I've got a little baby. It's super cute. Look how cute this is. And then you scroll the next show and they're like, look at this weird, cute, super cute little baby. I'm going to run it. Yeah, this is so cute. I did for a while there, stop saying it. And then I would just like, just show it. Look at this weird shit. Cute is better than, yeah. Yeah, just go and, guys, listen, guys, it's running right now. 10 seconds on the clock. Guys, this is a steal. Guys. Don't you love that? Chat, come on, chat. I don't care about being called chat. I used to bug me, not anymore. You guys are all asshats. Is that what they say? You call yourself out when you're having a brain fart? Yeah. I need to come up with a song. Hey, Cactus Closet, how are you? It does work. Let's go. Swipe, daddy, swipe. Daddy, swipe. I think I like when Cindy says that. Daddy, swipe, daddy, swipe. Guys, I did hear somebody. What did they say the other day? Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Go chat. Let's go. No more good stuff. You guys are being too cheap. I have never heard anybody say that, but I have heard people say, bid it up. And you guys, I'm not doing $1. I haven't heard cheap yet. You have? It's too low. Oof. Yeah, that's not nice. What's up, brilliant soul? How are you? It's running chat. You guys are sleeping. That. So when people do that, and I've been in streams where they say that, and I type a bunch of Z's in the chat, I so want to get booted from the show sometimes. Oh, nice to meet you too. Welcome in. This is the Insomniac here on the Whatnot. The sleep emoji. I sometimes put the that too. Yeah. Should we do a poll? I know it's wild to me. I mean, people, again, I think people are in that whole reactive active thing and they're not thinking about the impact of the words. But people don't say, but I was in a stream the other day and the seller had 250 people in there and they started talking about politics and their count went from 250, but they were really negative, to 97 in about 2 minutes. People left. And I was like, I can't believe they're saying all this. I wonder how long it will take them to lose all these people. It was very hateful. Yeah. It bothers me when sellers say, well, I'm not selling anything, so I guess I'll end my stream. So I'm like, well, okay. Yeah. I've heard people say, you are cheap, and heard people say it might be too nice for you. Yike. I told me to stop watching me. They keep looking at me. I don't know. I always run it twice and say, are you all sure about that? Yeah, see, that's a better way to announce it. Shalom. Hey, Sniper, how you doing? Sniper Swiper. Oh, I like that when people come in and they're bidding against each other. I'm like, who's going to snipe it? Who's going to swipe it? I'll do that sometimes. But that's if I'm on a train. I usually do that on a raid train. You know, because there's excitement. You want them to buy it. Yeah, it's usually you. It is usually you. How you doing? You left following someone because they started talking about, yeah. You know what? Everybody's allowed to believe in what they want. And there are a lot of shows like that. But I was in a show and they started doing that. It was too much because I was there to buy cards. I wasn't there for church, but you know, that's their stream and they get to pick to do that. Yeah. You tell them to bid less and stop bidding. I just don't run anything. This platform should be Irish pub style. No politics or religion. Not here for that. If I am here to buy, it's what I like. They pick. Yeah, they pick to look. People get to behave how they want to. You can either choose to stay or go. You know, just like my shows. I literally just chat. I sell too, but I do a lot of talk, support, community support. And yes, whatnot is addictive. Picker Adam, I found your dollar. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It's payday. Thank you for the tip. Love. Absolutely. Hey, Athena. What's up, Queen? How you doing? Yeah. So, you know, that's my kind of show. Not everybody likes my show, and that's okay. Doesn't hurt my feelings because there's a show for someone else and they end up coming back. They're like, they'll come into my stream and I'm chatting. I have show notes and they'll say, what are you selling? I have a bin full, by the way, if anybody wants to go take a look. I have 666 items from mini brands to Disney durables to vintage decor and glass. No uranium right now, but I have a lot of that stuff in there. And yeah, I do have scan shows. I sell a lot of vintage. But I try different things. I'm doing a 365. So sometimes you just want to chat and that's okay. 666 is actually, if you know anything about the universe, it is very good luck. Yeah. Yeah. Just keep it going. You can't sleep. Go check to see if D is up. Here I am. I know tonight I can't. What time is it? Because I have to take my mom. It's 1:30. Okay. I'm going to be out by 2 because I got to be out. I'm going to be driving all day tomorrow. You've done a few chat shows over the last 2 weeks trying to help new sellers with knowing their chat and sourcing. Are you going to keep doing them, Amy? Well, for me, it's 2, yeah. Oh, a lot of sparkle. Yeah, there was some crazy tarot readings in the early days when I would yeah, what's the givey? I'm the givey. Knowledge is the givey. Yeah. What are you running? When are you running the givey? And what's funny is I could be running a giveaway and someone comes in and asks what it is and I'm like, "Well, if you click on it and read it, because I always have like, I put the description, the picture, and all of it. I just mute it. I do sometimes mute giveaway. When I do coffee talk, I'm mute shipping. If I'm doing a show, a chat show, and I'm not talking about shipping, I've muted shipping a couple times to see how many people ask. And I think it was like 47 one day. It was a lot of shipping questions. See? But that's not why that muted. It's because you used the other word. Uh-oh. You're making us think. Where are the cute Labubu? Right. My Labubu ugly. Can I buy one and get one free? Uh-oh. Why is shipping so high? Which is actually an okay question, because when somebody's showing an item like this and it's $9.21, their shipping's messed up. They got to fix it. Right? People would buy both for sure on here. Yeah. Or like, I used to get a lot, what are you selling? Translate your message. Okay, hang on. No, you didn't say please. They say they bundle. Oh, wait, did I copy it wrong? Oh, there's an A in there. Okay, that's better. It's not. Oh, do I need to go to like translate, right? Google Translate. I was just popping it in Google. It doesn't recognize it. Which is not right, because I don't want to pay that much. Yeah, it's not right. The seller, sometimes if you ask the seller, say, hi, I noticed the shipping is $9.21. That seems high for that lightweight item. Is it a mistake? You know, sometimes you have to ask them. Sometimes there's not enough. There's not enough. What language is that in? Yeah. It's supposed to say the newcomers of this world are coming soon. Is that what it's supposed to be? Okay. I don't know about that. We are the newcomers now. Thank you. Google Translate thanks you too. How do y'all feel about the live shopping shows? What live shopping shows? You mean like what this is supposed to be? Oh, yes, they do bundle. However, if I buy the first item and it only weighs 3 ounces, why would I pay 16 ounces for it? I could be buying other product from you. The seller's making a mistake by overcharging shipping. Therefore, I can't buy as much to bundle 5 pounds. Oh, you like the all from Disney character. You know what I mean? The seller is making a mistake by overcharging the buyer for shipping, because this is 3 ounces and you're putting it at 16 ounces. I could have bought more product from you. Got it? I could have bought more product from you, because the whole thing is to put the proper weight so that I spend more money with you. Because as soon as I hit a pound, I'm going to max it out. So if you're going to take away that shipping weight and put the wrong shipping, you just screwed yourself over as a seller. Oh, where people go out and do live. I think it's awesome. I think it's an incredible feature. There's a lot of people that are home due to whatever reason, or they're working so much, they like to pop in and have someone do personal shopping for them. They go to Dollar Tree, they go to Sprouts, they go to Costco, they go everywhere, and they go to thrift shops. And sometimes they charge double. They're not making much money if they're charging double. They need to add a little bit more to it because there's depending on the size. Oh, you should totally do that, Bonnie. People go crazy. But you got to watch out because there's some states have sales tax. And if the item's like $3.99, then it's another 10%. Then you got to buy sometimes a box. And people aren't counting for all of that. And then there's taxes. So you have to kind of account for a little bit of that. Not greedy. It's just, if you buy something for $2 and you double it at $4, and then you have all the whatnot fees, and then you have all the other stuff with packing, you're literally making $1 because the cost is $2, But if you're doing that on volume, you might be happy with that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Foster Friends knows what I'm talking about. Buyers should know. Okay, I'm going to read this and then I'm going to hold on. Let's see. Yeah, go live at Buc-ee's. People want that. They want the beaver nuggets. Buyers should know that if you run some at 4 to 7 ounce, but after I pack it, it's 15 and adjust before I print. Yeah, so correct. So on average, if you buy some ceramic item, let's say a vase, and it weighs 10 ounces by itself, when I'm done packing that, it's 1.5 pounds every time. So, but you have to explain that to your buyer. Like when I package this, it's glass. I double box it because I can't put it in a thin wall box. How'd you get in there, little baby? If I put it in a thin wall box, this is going to be 15 pieces, and then you're going to have a new craft project for mosaic. So you don't want to do that. Let me pack it right. And that box is going to add 5-6 ounces. So those situations make sense. Yeah, but you have to explain that to the buyer because some buyers don't know. Most buyers, if it's got a premium on it, because you've done your research and you know that you're not going to sell, this is a $50 bowl. I'm not going to sell it at $5. Yeah. You have to convey that. You have to, all right, buyers, hold my hand. I'm going to take you on a little journey called shipping right now. And I try to do it every now and then in my shows so my buyer knows how the shipping on whatnot and with me works, right? Because it's different with everybody. But it's kind of the same for everybody, but it does work a little different. I've gotten stuff where people take this kind of glass item and they put it in a box that's snug and they don't put any packing material in it. 199% will break. Can't do that. Got to, even double wall it. And that means every wall, bubble, paper. Yeah, most of the time, I would say any glass piece, I double box it. Stop saying that. Okay, I'm going to send your next glass order in a padded bubble mailer. And it'll have a Ground Advantage sticker on it. No, we're kidding. We're being sarcastic. Don't do that. If most of the sellers don't know that, how do we expect the buyer to know? Exactly. They shouldn't complain if I give them a free craft product. I like where you're going with this. You can get off-brand beaver nuggets at Aldi. Why did I have to read that? Is that like a stock item, Foster Friends? Yeah, absolutely. This is the whole part of knowing your worth and the worth of your items. Absolutely. 10,000%. And what Amy said about the shipping, make sure you explain it to your buyer. Why did I have to read that? Yeah. How's the cockroaches going? How many have you sold? How many have been gifted? I have a cockroach in a bagel. They're rubber guys, by the way. Over 100. So if you guys want to gift a cockroach to a friend, you have until the 12th to do it. Or you could buy them for yourself. Foster Friends down there has them. Cockroach that thing. Yeah. I will tell you, they look pretty real. You might get... Have you gotten anybody pissed off about it yet? That's what I want to know. Brisket in the... Ooh. Yum. Where's that at? You're waiting. You haven't. Okay, that's good. Oh, I know. I need to send it to you. It's on my phone. I will send it to you. I'll send it tomorrow when I'm in the waiting room. Yeah, get some beaver nuggets. Do them in your show. Yeah. I bought beaver nuggets on here. Not Stifler's mom went to. Yeah. See, there you go. Bonnie will buy some. Those are good. I bought some on TikTok Shop from the Hodgepodge place. You're welcome. Thank you. And they had a 2-for-1 deal. But when I got them, they were like all smashed because of the way that TikTok, the shipping company, whoever they came from, somewhere, it wasn't Buc-ee's. They didn't pack it right. They put it in tissue paper. There's no support. Yeah, we would buy it because there isn't any. Yeah, I would buy it. What's the other ones? There's the jerky. But I like the idea of going like you have to test your, because I haven't done any live. Well, actually, I take it back. I've done 2 live private shows from a location. And my internet connection is good, but you have to test that out first. Because the worst thing is someone going live and it's pixelated and you can't see what the product is. And people do that. They go live and you cannot see what you're like, what the hell are they selling? So always test that out first. And if it's choppy, turn off your Bluetooth because sometimes it fixes it. Yeah, but then we know that, but we want to support like some of the friends on here. Yeah, who do the live. You have it. Yeah, I mean pretty much. Um I know they have like everything. But I went through a phase where I didn't want to support that big business. I wanted to support small businesses and friends because they already have enough. Yeah, and with live shopping, I will tell you right now, there's no personal friend at the Zon. There's no D at the Zon. There's no Noelle at the Zon. There's no Bonnie at the Zon. There's no foster friends at the Zon. They're missing out. The live selling in the next 10 years, keep doing this is already huge. Like it's really huge in China, but it's even getting more huge here. Jerky is popular. Yeah, the t-shirts, the theme stuff is super popular. Yeah, there's few people that go to the stores and do it. She has a swimsuit. and I think that's so cute. That's funny. Yeah, I only buy whatever I have to from there. But I usually try not to. What's up, vintage chick? How you doing? I work for the Zon of it. I love it. Oh wait, you work for the Zon in IT? No way. Yeah, there's no live. They had live selling, but I don't see it like I used to. Do they still have it? Yeah, I feel like nothing like this. Yeah, and it's just like the Bay. They haven't unlocked it. And they have live streaming, but not like Whatnot. And there's probably like 2 other sites, but they're going to grow too because maybe not everybody's going to go to those sites. They're not going to want to go to the Bay because they're going to be international. But they have huge streamers on there. But it hasn't been, when they do open it, it's going to be pretty wild. Yeah. I see it on the app or desktop, but it's for huge companies. Yeah, I get a lot of notifications for Whatnot. I say I get more on Whatnot than I do on the Bay. Yeah. I never get any for like Mercari or anything. That's all in app, which is nice. A lot of emails. Well, a lot of people left there and they came here. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's dead. I'm surprised it's still happening. Yes, I have seen all the TikTok ads for Whatnot. There are a ton of them. Yep. Oh, did you see the glitch like a week ago? It turned the notifications back on because I got like 1,500 notifications on my phone. I have it off. It turned it on. I don't like that. That kind of pisses me off. Like it went in, because that's what I'm saying. Apps have control of your phone, folks. You turn, yeah, I have the sound off, but they turned it back on. It was a glitch. Yeah. But it has, yeah, the new TikTok ads have brought a lot of people to Whatnot. A lot of the comments are bad. Yeah, the comments, I go straight to comment. I'm a straight to comments kind of girl. I have to, that's because I have a fruit phone. Well, they still have access to your phone too. Anytime you download an app and you agree to terms, they can literally go on your phone and turn things on and off and delete things and post things on your behalf. They just do. They can. But I think that was not like one person. It was like a software thing. Wait, you were behind a seller yesterday at the post office. She looked at all my bags and said, "Where do you sell?" She now knows about Whatnot. Yeah, that's cool. I met some guy at the post office one day because I had a lot of boxes. And he's like, and he is a computer guy. And he's like, "Do you sell online on eBay?" And I was like, "No, I sell on an app called Whatnot." And he's like, "What's that?" And then I told him, he's like, "How do I get signed up?" And I gave him the code and he signed up and had a show. But, and he did like computer components, gaming stuff. But there wasn't really a market because it was off brand stuff and people don't want that. Yeah, she was excited. Yeah, get a QR code business card. Absolutely. I have a double-sided one. I need to get new ones. On one side, I give it to people for buyers. Like if you want to come and shop here, here's a QR code. This is what they give you. And on the other side, it's if you want to be a seller. Yeah, I have those. I need to get them printed though again. Oh, that's cool. You've been in the gas station with her on? I love that. She's fun and exciting. And she has cockroaches in her bio now. Yeah, Amy, I turned off my notifications and it still turned it on. I love that one closet restore. I really love that. They wanted to see your cockroaches. That is funny. I sometimes I'll listen to Whatnot, but I have like an earbud in and I'm like in a store and I start cracking up because I'm listening to like whoever. And I remember one day I was in like the grocery store and this guy was like, "Oh, whatever you're doing must be really funny." And I was like, "Get out of my space first." And then I looked and the guy was like, he was wearing a shirt that said Whatnot on it. And I said, I'm on Whatnot. Yeah. And I met a guy randomly in a grocery store. I forgot his username, but I follow him on Instagram. And what's up, Iron Cowboy? How you doing? And he's a seller on Whatnot. And that's the only person I bumped in locally. But I've talked to more people who know about it. 2 and a half years ago when I just started the app, I talked to so many people who had no clue what it was. Yeah, I still a ton of people don't know. And like if you have like a social media, like I have Instagram and then Facebook and for my business and then my personal one gets shown to people. And so some of my friends, because I don't share my Whatnot on my personal, that's my business. It's totally separate. So some of the people are like messaging me going, "Hey, what's Whatnot?" And a couple of my friends have businesses, jewelry, and they're like, "What's Whatnot? Would that be good for my business?" And so I'm actually going to go meet one of my friends next week and to talk to her about selling on Whatnot. Yeah, so many people don't. What up? What up? Yeah. Where's my time? I got to look at the clock. Okay. I got about 5 more minutes and then I'm going to raid because I have a busy day today. I got to take my mom to the doctor and I got to be out of the house at 9 o'clock. Yeah. And I want to sleep in a little bit and I want to have a good cup of coffee. Yeah. So they will. And again, this is your business. So if you want to grow your business, you better open your mouth and spread the word. Spread the word about Whatnot and share your QR code. If you don't know how to make a QR, type H in the chat right now. You recruited somebody from Facebook? That's awesome. Yeah, if you honestly don't know how, I'm going to teach you guys my next coffee chat. I'll tell you. Okay. So, and don't, if you don't know how to do it, don't feel embarrassed. A lot of people don't even know how to make a QR code. There's software that can do it. There's websites. It's free. You literally plug in your profile page on Whatnot, or you get the code for sign a seller up or sign a buyer up. You take that code and you plop it in and it makes a QR code for you. You can even make one in Canva for free. Super easy. Yeah. I know a couple sellers that make QR code and then they put it on their packages. I used to do this thing where when people randomly gift somebody an item from my Buy Now, I would make a flyer for it and I would put the QR code and introduce them to Whatnot. Hey, did you know you can shop here? Here's a QR code for a buyer with this special offer. And then if you want to sell some of the stuff laying around your house, you can sign up as a seller. And I would have that on there. I only had maybe like a dozen people and I got one person to sign up. Yeah, QR code user. Oh, I love that Diva's Heart. That's awesome. Is that your username on all accounts? I'll have to follow you. I'm on YouTube too. So the QR code is different than a barcode. A QR code, if you ever gone to a restaurant and a restaurant sometimes has a QR code for the menu and you got to like take a picture of it and a link comes up, that's how you read a QR code and it takes you to a website or something. Thanks, Amy. Yeah. So if you use the Whatnot one, it would take you to a sign up page and it would say DEE Archivist invited you to sign up for Whatnot. Yeah, it would be that. Or it would take you to an application to be a seller from DEE Archivist link. And then they just fall through and then they have an account. Yeah, I use QR codes. They're just, I don't know. Some people don't even know that you have to use your camera to point at it. And then on the camera, it will have a link that pops up. The future, you think? You think QR codes are the future? QR codes are really old. They've been around a long time. And then they kind of got outdated. And then they brought them back. But they've been around a really long time. Here's the thing, too. Exactly what Farm Girl said. You have to be careful scanning them because you don't know what's behind the QR code. You could be scanning right into a virus. And this is happening. Yep. Oh yeah. Here's one. You buy a product on the Zon on Amazon and you get it and it's like some LED light and it has a QR code on it. Do you know that they had a ton of product on there that the QR codes was scams and they were giving people viruses on the product, but the Zon didn't know about it. I want to say it was like 1,000 people. Yeah. And they're not the only company. They sell that product, some cheap import one. I forget, it locked people out of their phone or something. Yeah, you can't scan every QR code. I mean, eventually, it shows you the site so you can see what the link is going to be. You have to be careful. because they can disguise the link. So somebody can make a QR code and it could say whatnot as the visual, but the back end of it says like, let's scam this chick.com. I just made that up, but you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, Lotus, that happens a lot. More often, unfortunately. I tell my kids, I teach them, do not scan QR codes unless it's from somebody you know and somebody you know in real life. Yeah. Your kids are older, yeah, but still, right? Yeah, I tell my kids that don't give information. Yeah, exactly. Treat QR codes like you do suspicious email. Don't scan them. Especially from people you don't know. I was gonna say, yeah, and if you don't know, you're not even gonna know how to scan it. You're like, how do I scan it? Yes, thank you so much because I am gonna go. I appreciate that. Oh, they just are updating it. I think they flip back. I like that new update, Elisa. I love that new update. I wish that they would have stuck. So I think because they have the bloops still going, it probably has some kind of inconsistency. And then also like the server, I think their server had an issue. I'm only speaking on my opinion. Whatnot didn't say, "Hey D, by the way." No, they didn't do that. But I think there's an issue with like the AWS that they use because I see a lot of glitches and it's in like 4 languages on the page. Yeah, like it's a warning. There's like a German warning saying something about the page not loading. I'm like, wait, why is this doing this? So I think it's just some of the links were not refreshing fast enough. Yeah. Oh, he's 7. Yeah. Yeah, and it's not even that. Like, I think that what we consume, we have to be careful because it does get in our heads with the tech. Hey, my oldest brother, it's so funny. He was real. I was talking to my sister-in-law about this. I hadn't seen her in a while, and she came down for my mom's birthday. We're gonna raid in 5. And I'll tell you the story and then we're gonna raid. And we were talking, and my brother was very anti-computer, like, you're a nerd, da 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 da. And so I'm like, well, I like the computer. It's a tool. Anyway, so then he got a phone. He thought phones were stupid. You're on the damn phone all the time. So, anyways, you guys, the guy who doesn't like phones is on the phone all 24/7, addicted to the phone. Now he got a laptop. And my sister-in-law was like, you remember when your brother said he didn't like phones or computers? I said, what? He's got one up his ass? She goes, he's on it all the time. He's on it all the time looking up car parts, Harley parts, buying shit from Amazon. So when I saw him, I said, I heard you got you're on your laptop all the time because he couldn't figure it out. Now he's so good. He's 64. He'll be 65. Wait, how old is he? Yeah, he'll be 65 next year. He found the rabbit hole. Yeah, so I asked him, "Hey, do you know what TikTok is?" He's like, "I don't go on that one." Yeah. He's sucked in. Hello, hey Modern Roots, what's up? How are you doing? Yeah, he's 64. And then my other brother, and what's really funny to me, like I'm pretty techie in my family. People come to me and ask me stuff, like even my cousins and everything. And I mean, Iron Cowboy, I'm sorry, but you shouldn't have sent that because you never know if it's really a scammer. Neo Saints, what's up? Thank you for the raid. What's up? How you doing? I haven't seen you. How was your show? Were you selling the GI Joes? I know you like to buy those. Thank you, thank you. Tonight we're having a shout out show. I am going to be rating in a minute here, because tonight is sort of a early night for me. Even though I'd love to stay on, I need to behave. Everybody follow my friend Neo Saints _ Treasury. What were you selling tonight? Let everybody know. Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power Rangers. Awesome vintage with a raid right behind you. Welcome in. See you later, Iron Cowboy. Have a good night. No sending those pics, even though they're funny. And the scammer probably deserved it. I'll tag you in a minute. Awesome vintage. How was your show? We've been doing a chat show tonight talking about all the things. Yeah, cucumbers. Eggplants, I mean. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Everybody follow Awesome Vintage. They sell awesome vintage. But let us know. Yes. Oh, wait. Remember AOL chats and searching info people gave me, found adults posting it. Oh, yeah. It is always that case. You never know who's the person on the other side of the screen. I mean, you guys get to see me, but I don't get to see you. It could be anybody. So be careful what you share. Be careful with, showing your kids online. And I'll die on that hill. I know a lot of people have their kids on camera. Come on now. Protect your kids. You don't have full consent. But again, I've been on Whatnot. The kids, I've been in so many card streams run by kids with no supervision. And I'm judging, but I'm not judging that these kids have no business being on Whatnot selling. No business. And we're talking like 8, 10, and 11-year-olds. They're not allowed under 13. You have to be 13 to 18 with a parent supervising you. Yeah, I'm going to go on vacation and I'll put my house pictures up with my address for you. Yeah, so, obviously those accounts get reported. Like there was a kid the other day, I went in, he was selling football cards. He was funny though. I liked the kid. I just happened to scroll into it and I was like, there was somebody in the kids chat asking the kid to send pictures to them of themselves. I reported the person. Yeah. Yeah. I was not in my de-archivist account. I was in another one. I was like, are you kidding me right now? And then they're like, mod me. And then I red chatted the kid. Like, I didn't use boobs. I just said PayPal. Muted on purpose. Don't read out loud. Don't mod anybody you don't know in real life. But I didn't question the kid, like, where's your parents? I heard the dad in the background. He could have been 13. I don't know. But he started running the card. And the guy's like, that they were trolling the kid. That's easily $2,500. And he had some graded cards, but it was not a $2,500 card. And so he ran it for like $4,000. Then the next thing, he's running it a couple of times and he ran it for like $24. Nobody bought anything. But he has sold like 70 items. Yeah, some of the kids are really good. And then there was another kid I was watching. He was selling and making money. Yeah. And there were some adults that I'm like, wow, really? And just stuff people were saying. And I thought, this is a kid. Yeah. Very like a bully. So. Oh, yeah. When you see an account name that says Stinky Fart Poop 2010. Oh, you did? Okay, cool. With Chat GPT. He's a hustler. That's cool. I supported these kids. I bought some football cards one day and they didn't send me all the cards. So I wrote them and I'm like, you guys are missing this rookie card because I paid decent money for it. Anyway, I still never got the card. You're leaving this time. Have a great day, my friend. Stay happy trolling. Now, have a real good day. Yeah, my friend's son did for a business is all the neighbor, at the time we were like on a drought. And so he's a huge Dodger fan and he wanted to go to Dodger baseball camp. And so he painted lawns with the baseball team's logos and he was actually quite good. And he did like 5 lawns and it paid for his camp. Yeah. Yeah, people are very generous on the whatnot, like when it comes to things. But people also share a lot of that stuff about their kids or whatever. And that's cool too. I think it's really nice when people do that or the community comes together to help somebody. But then there are people that come on the app, they've never invested in the community and they're like, my house just burned down or whatever. And you don't see any proof or not yet. No, it did the other day. Only only one part of it has that new thing, and that's on the brand assets. That page has the new logo. Yeah, it's only in that one spot. When's that going to happen? Yeah, we're going to raid right now. I already have the person picked out. We're going to raid my friend. We're going to give her a good raid. Let me make sure she's still on because I have her selected. She's a nut. Okay. We're going to raid Mama Bebo. She is always coming and supporting. She has 8 people in there. Okay. I don't know what she's doing. She might be with her daughter. Oh, she's doing $2 starts. Yeah, but she's wild. She's very joyful. I really like her streams. And she's La Boo Boo crazy. She has La Boo Boos, guys. She has La Boo Boos. Amy, thank you. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Okay, drop some orange hearts in there. Have fun. I'm literally gonna say hi and go to bed. All right, friends. Listen, I will be back. Maybe I'll try it again tomorrow night. I will have a great D. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. And it was fun talking. Movie poster. What's up? What's up? Wait, we need some confetti as we raid. Yeah, let's go. See you guys.